Ladies and gentlemen, Matthew Crane. Now, you guys don't know this. He hasn't fished for 14 years. That's what he said, at least. He threw his rod out. We were getting ready to go. And all of a sudden, he goes, what do I do with this thing on my line? What was that, a 20-pound fish at least?
I think at least.
Yeah. All right, Matthew. You've been attending our church for what? 3 months now? 4 months now?
3 or 4 months, something like that.
Dude, tell us your story. How'd you become a Christian?
How did I become a Christian? God was gracious, and I grew up in a home with parents that loved the Lord, and I frankly don't remember a time that I don't believe that Jesus existed or that the Bible was true. But it wasn't until I was in college where, I started studying the Bible really for myself, and the Lord just made himself, God and his holiness became real to me, and I really recognized my sin, my need for a Savior, and I think I was saved before that, but just it became real to me when I was in college and kind of figuring it out for myself.
That's good. Now, you don't have any fish stories.
No fish stories.
But you work for a golf ministry, right?
I do. College Golf Fellowship. Yep.
All right, tell us one story from there. Tell us a golf story then.
A golf story? Golf's not exciting. There's no good golf stories. Not like fish stories.
Have you ever hit a hole in one?
No, thank you for bringing that up. I have 0 holes in one. I appreciate that.
Hey, you got a cast in one, a fish in one, right?
Yes. I'm in ministry. I'm not a golfer, so. But you know what? A highlight for me recently is a kid I've been discipling for a couple years. He was actually teaching a Bible study at his church on evangelism from Matthew 28, the Great Commission, and he realized he hadn't been baptized. And he called me that night and said, hey, Matt, I need to get baptized and make my profession of faith public. And so I got to do that just a couple weeks ago, and just a huge highlight and joy to be able to do that with him. So,
dude, I love that. That's
better
great.
Than a golf story.
Well, we are enjoying you at NVLIFE, and your wife Valerie, we like her better, but
most people do, as you should. That's fair.
But we're glad that you guys are here.
We're good, happy to be here.
All right, let's catch some fish. Oh my goodness!
Let me see what you got. Let's go.
We have a fish here. See if Matthew can pull this in here. It's not going anywhere. Yeah. Woo! Whoa, Pat, do not fall in. Look at this. She's a beaut. How do you feel about that catch?
I mean, it was a lot of hard work. I was sitting up there in the front doing nothing.
And then you yelled.
And then I yelled.